Okay, so today is Sunday. Hi everybody, and I am finished with my batch cooking, and this is what I came up with. I have 29 minutes left and 42 seconds with my macaroni and cheese. Trisha Year slow cooker macaroni and cheese. What I forgot to tell you is hold back a half a cup of your shredded cheese and then put that on the top of it after you mix everything together. And where you see that little golden happening on top, that's your melted cheese. So I found that I don't need, with this cooker, even on low, I don't need the 3 hours and 15 minutes. Right at 3 hours, I'm going to turn it off and put it on warm. And then I boiled up 3/4 of a pound of pasta and made pasta and broccoli, and I roasted up some garlic, put it in there with some hot pepper, and cracked an egg in it. That's done. And then took the other half of the pasta and put it into a buttered casserole dish, which is what I always do. Took leftover 2 slices of ham that I had, a big portobello mushroom about this big, sliced it down, 1/4 of an onion, sliced that down, sautéed it up, the ham, the mushroom, sautéed the broccoli and onion, and put half of my pasta in the buttered, I think that's a 9 by 11 inch casserole dish. Put that in the bottom of my buttered dish, and then when my pasta cooled, I put my sautéed veggies over it, and then whisked up 6 eggs with a splash of half and half. You don't have to use any cream at all. Sometimes I just use a splash of water in it, just make it more frothy while you're whisking it. Salt and peppered the egg only mixture and the vegetable only mixture. Poured that over the top, and then I used just about not even 1/4 of a cup of my leftover mozzarella cheese and a little bit of my pecorino romano cheese, and put that in the oven at 400 for 35 minutes till it's toothpick clean. So got a nice egg casserole with veggies, protein and veggies. I got a nice comfort food thing going on here with the macaroni and cheese, right? Carb on carb. And then the pasta and the broccoli, which I'm gonna package up and give some to a couple neighbors because they like it when I make it, and they don't like to cook broccoli because they don't like the way it smells, which is interesting to me, but I won't even say why. Anyway, so that's completed batch cooking. And these are my beautiful flowers opening up. Look how pretty they're opening. Really beautiful. Yeah. We have a really pretty day. I just kicked the air conditioning on because I had the oven on 400 and it's getting warm. Real pretty. These trees are going to turn in about 2 weeks. These trees will be golden yellow and orange and burnt burgundy, and they'll be gorgeous. And my cat Dustin will be sitting in the window trying to catch every leaf that falls. I can't wait for that. And so when you're fasting, so I haven't eaten yet, so I'm going to break my fast with some water. Right, Dustin? Lots of water, because I've been in the hot kitchen. And I might break my fast with a little bit of egg. Right there. Like a little square of it once it cools off, or a little bit of macaroni and cheese. See, it doesn't matter as long as you go a good long time every day. I mean, if you're trying to really burn fat off your body, you guys, just don't do that eating 6 times a day small meals. You really gotta go a while without eating, but you eat. And then if you're really just fasting and you want to go on pure ketosis and you've been medically checked out and you don't have any eating disorder behavior, just keep drinking your water, you know. And when if you get weak, tired, whatever, you know, eat a little saltine crab, eat something with salt in it, or put a little pinch of salt in your water, whatever. If you're taking meds, by all means, check with your doctor and eat some food with your meds if you're supposed to. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Little short fast here and there. October is my month. I like to do that. And then And then I really feel full because I've been cooking all day. I mean, I'm not even hungry, but I'll eat a little something. So the more I stay in the kitchen cooking and baking, and I will start my Christmas breads soon. I have a wonderful recipe that my aunt gave me, cranberry nut with orange in it. I'll start making my little mini loaves for my neighbors and folks. And then I have a couple of other ones like sweet potato and chocolate chip. Really easy. You know, get a couple bags of cranberries, a little bit of walnuts, a couple oranges to zest. You're good to go for a couple of festive breads for Christmas. And then if you want to give somebody something for Thanksgiving, make the little sweet potato breads and with walnuts or pecans or whatever. And so I'll be busy baking. And that just, it's sort of like when I used to work in restaurants, especially my dad's restaurant, I was never hungry. I mean, some of the cooks there would have to talk me into sitting down and eating. They'd be like, Maria, eat something. We had one cook. He was so sweet. His name was Jimmy. He could cook. Man, could he cook. And I would be like, just drop me this much capellini or angel hair, whatever it was we had, same thing. And just a dusting of Parmesan cheese and a drop of olive oil. And he'd be like, oh, Maria, here. Pile up the whole plate and go, there. So I'd be like, just a little of that. There's the plate. So, my girlfriend and I that always worked in the restaurant, at the end of the night sometimes, before we started cleanup work, at the end, like when people were leaving, we would order ourselves a small pizza. We'd make sure that pizza had, her side was always meatball and pepperoni, mine was mushroom, onion, and sausage. And we'd have a little small pizza, and we'd maybe have one piece and we'd be full. Because you're around so much food, you're just not that hungry. So, I mean, you don't do this if you're already thin, if you're underweight. Just fast if you feel like you need to clean your body and your soul and get a reboot. That's all. So, that's my video. I'm done. Bye. Have a nice Sunday. Thanks for hanging with me.